Hello my friends, David Kessler here and welcome back to the studio. Today we're going to start on video 1 of a multi-part series. I've done these before where I show you exactly how I go through a painting process to develop a painting. But I keep hearing from people that they want me to do more of these, so thank you for letting me know that this is of interest to you. So we're going to do another one in the next series of videos, this one and following. So first let me tell you a little bit about what I intend to do. I've got a 24 by 24 inch, 1.5 inch deep canvas here. It's been coated with a thick layer of gesso. That gives me a little bit of texture to the surface, which I rather like, having that little bit of background texture on my paintings. I'm going to do a painting in a series that I call Dusk to Dawn. So it's going to be sort of a nighttime, sort of a feel to the paintings. I'm going to use an analogous color scheme. I'll get into that in a few moments. And it's going to be a low-key painting. Low-key meaning that the value range is going to be toward the dark side, so to speak, as opposed to the lighter side of the value scale. Right, so it really won't have any bright light values. It'll be sort of middle value, dark middle value, and dark. Okay? There again, that's to communicate the idea of this dusk to dawn paint combination. All right? Now, in addition to the canvas, what I'll be using in brushes is, I use these natural bristle brushes for the most part. That's what these are. So that's my brush of choice. I'll also be using golden heavy body acrylic paint. I do have a couple of fluid colors that I'm going to be using, but mostly it's going to be the heavy body paint. It's going to be a very limited palette for me, much more limited probably than in the previous videos like this one that I've done. My intention here is to use it, like I said, an analogous color scheme: orange, red, and red violet. Okay, so I've got 3 warm colors and a cool color. So the intent here is, this is my simple color system color wheel. So I'll use, under analogous color schemes, I'm going to pick a dominant color, a non-dominant color, and then 2 accent colors to use for the painting. And I have those listed here. And the reason I write those down and put them next to my painting surface is that while I'm painting, I can refer back to this as, these are my intentions for the color scheme. And I need to have those available so that I can readily see them while I'm trying to paint, right? That means less decisions to make. I'm pre-planning the color scheme so I don't have to think about how I'm going to use it while I'm painting. So here's the way I look at analogous color schemes. Here's, for me, the easiest way. An analogous color scheme is 4 colors adjacent to each other on the color wheel. Some people say 3 colors, some say 5. Between 3 and 5, I pick 4. So I have 2 colors that have red as a common denominator: red, violet, and red. And I have 2 colors that have orange as a common denominator, which is red, orange, and orange. So what I plan to do is play the red, violet, red against the red, orange, and orange, right? So that the red, violet is going to be my dominant color. The red will be my non-dominant color, and I'm primarily going to use cool red. In this case, it's going to be quinacridone magenta, right? So my red is going to be cool red as opposed to a warmer red like cad red. Okay. Now the red, orange, and the orange, I'm going to use those in concert together to create my center of interest. So I think these warmer colors are really going to pop against these cooler colors. So I'm kind of putting a cool dominance. There again, it goes along with this sort of a dusk to dawn theme and the highlights of the warmer of the 4 colors. Okay, the 2 warmest of the 4 colors. Okay? All right. So we talked about the materials, talked about the color scheme, talked about what I'm doing with the series. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the palette in the next video. I'm going to put the colors out for you. We're going to do any mixing that we need to do, and I'll talk to you about the colors. We'll review the color scheme again. All right, so if you have comments or questions, please leave those down below. And if you want to share this with your friends, I'd appreciate that. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I'd also appreciate that. And I hope this is going to be helpful for you, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.